Max, can you make me host again?
Yes, we are live and I'm making you host.
Thank you.
Go.
All right, let me make you co-host.
Yes, please.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
And you'll push record and handle the waiting room. Very good. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome.
Morning.
Hi, you guys are here a minute early. How did that happen?
They let us in.
All right, I'm down here. How are you guys doing? I see Deborah and Cheryl. Good morning, Patsy, Beata,
Good morning. Good morning.
Bonnie and Rosemary, Doug. Hi, Laura, Linda.
Morning, Stacy.
Good morning. Janie, Janet, Jeannie, Diane, Verna.
Good
Hi there, and Sabiha, Henry.
morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So glad to see everybody. Figured out the little slight change in the schedule. Today is balance and flexibility. Hi,
Good.
Myrna. I see you over there on my screen. Liz, Sherry, Cassandra, good morning. We're up to 25 already, and it's just 8 o'clock. We will be using a chair today. We will be using it both to hold on to, because I have some very challenging balance exercises today, and I highly recommend that you have a chair handy. And we will be using the chair for our seated stretching, since we're working on some flexibility work. We'll do some standing and some seated. That's okay, Verna. Sometimes we have technical issues, but I'm glad you're here, video or not.
Okay.
Stacy, did you take ballet classes? Were you even a ballerina growing up?
Yeah, yes, a little bit.
It's so nice to do the more, graceful movements that you propose
Oh,
for us.
thank you. Yeah, I started when I was about 4 and danced probably through my 30s, briefly with a local semi-professional company, if you will. And probably one of the last wonderful memories of dance was that my daughter and I were in the Nutcracker together.
Oh,
So yeah, she was one of the
Nice.
children in the party scene, and I was just one of the adults in the party scene by that point. But it was wonderful to share that experience. And I think that contributes a lot to my focus on posture, because
Okay.
I just think that it was so ingrained in me all those many years. And now as an older adult, I feel like I really benefit from that, as well as the constant cueing. You know, that I was thinking about how the directions the teacher would give for something as simple as a plie had like 10 different cues, you know, shoulders down, head up, chest lifted, butt tucked under, tummy tight, knees out, press from the inner thighs, you know, so many things you had to remember for that very first movement in any ballet class. So, yeah. Thanks for the question. That was fun.
It's nice to feel graceful once in a while, and you do bring that out in all of us. So
Thank you. I'm so happy that you're enjoying that aspect of my exercises. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So good to see you all here, and that we figured out this slight change of schedule. And let me just tell you, the benefit of this change in schedule is that we don't have 2 days in a row of weights. And that was the whole goal. I had been wanting to do that for a while, but it really wasn't until a couple of you mentioned really that it was sort of bothering you that I made it a priority to change. And this seemed like the easiest change to make without messing up the whole schedule that we've established. So I'm going to go ahead and share my slides. And just as a reminder, we have Max with us this morning from Get Set Up. He's our TA today. He's here to help you with your technical issues, audio or video, or any other questions you may have. Max is handling that, and he will be making sure that we're recording. He will also post the email address in the chat, so you'll remember who to email if you want a recording of today's session. And with that, I will share my screen and get us started. Here we go, and it's loading. Welcome to Thursday Morning Fitness. Today's class focuses on balance and flexibility, very important components of a full fitness program, and really a strong emphasis to prevent falls. My name is Stacy, and I'm your guide for this class today. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I've been teaching fitness and certified in fitness since the mid-1980s. And I love answering questions for other adults who are interested in health and fitness and improving their general wellness. Get Set Up is this training and educational platform that helps you learn useful and wonderful skills from people just like yourself, so we can all do amazing things and continue to live independently and challenge ourselves to take part in activities that we may have been a little hesitant to join. If you're joining on our live stream from the website, welcome. We're so glad you found us. But remember, the best way to participate is to join us and register for classes. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services. And as always, it's very important that you check with your doctor prior to starting any new exercise program, especially if you have health conditions or take any medications, if you are recovering from an accident, from surgery, from an illness, or if you haven't exercised in a very long time. And if your doctor has given you some specific recommendations or limitations regarding exercise intensity or your range of motion, you be sure to follow what your doctor has said and not anything that I demonstrate or talk about or show during my class. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight myself over here so that you can hopefully see me a little bit better. And you remember to stay muted during class so that we don't get extra background noise on the video recording. And be sure to have water available. And I'm going to try to remember during our class this morning to remind you to drink periodically. We are using a chair this morning, as I mentioned, and I have some new fun exercises for you. Hopefully you'll enjoy the additional challenge today. Start with a bit of water and let's get going. So we're going to start with our slow walking, marching in place. And if you can, gradually begin to lift your knees just a little bit higher, clearing your foot from the floor. We've been doing this for a while now, and initially I always told you, just keep your feet tight, close to the floor. You don't have to lift very high. But we've been doing it for a while, and maybe some of you have that energy now and are ready to lift just a little bit higher. Let's slow it down, marching in slow motion. Clear that foot from the floor. Use the chair for balance if you need to. And let's do 2 lifts on each side. So this we're gonna call double marching. 2 knee lifts per side. 2, right here. Got it? Feel how that is? 2 on each side. Can you let go and challenge yourself just a little bit more? And let's go back to just your regular single marching. And let's go forward and back. Small steps though. 4 steps forward and 4 steps back. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. So we're warming up the body right now, beginning to get ready for our exercises, challenges, and stretching. Raising the core body temperature, increasing respiration just a little bit, and heart rate maybe just a little bit. The goal of today's class is not a cardio workout, but just some work on balance and flexibility. All right, on this forward, I want you to hold that knee. Hold it on the lift right here. Now, if you don't want to lift it off the floor and you can't grab your chair, you can keep those toes on the floor. And let's go back and just hold it right here. See, I have my toes still on the floor, so I have that balance. But if you can challenge yourself and lift it, here's your opportunity. So 4 steps forward and hold the knee for 4 counts. And let's go back right here. 1, 2, 3, tap and lift, hold right here. March forward, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, lift up and hold if you can right here. Take it forward, 2, 3, 4, and lift. Hold right here and back. 2, 3, and tap. Now just tap, toe tap in front, toe tap in front. 4, 3, 2, 1, and single march. Lift those knees a little bit more if you can. 4, 3, 2, and double march. 2 knees right here, 2 knees right here. That's it. Double march, double march. 2 up, right and left. 2 up, 2 up. 4 more on each side. 3 more. 2 more on each side. Yes, here it is. Last one. 2 up. March in place. Move back in your exercise space so that we can go forward and back for 4. Take it up and back. Just straight up and back before we add that hold. If you want to keep attached to your chair, then when you do this march forward and back, just don't move that far away from the chair. Keep it really small, kind of marching in place. Now we're going to hold 2, 3, tap and lift, 2, 3, 4, take it back, 2, 3, 4, and lift, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Lift up. Take it back. And up. And forward. And lift. And back. Lift. Up. And lift. Take it back. Lift it up. One more time, forward and back, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift it up. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift it up. And toe taps right here. Single, alternating leg, toe taps in front. Toe tap right here. And let's switch that to a heel taps or heel digs in front, reaching out with that leg. Reach out, stretch it forward. As you lift your toes up, you're gonna feel a little stretch in the calf, and you're working the muscle right up the front of your shin bone. Feel that? 4 more to each side, and 3. 2 more. Last one, and I want you to hold it right here. Hold that foot in front, lifting the toes up, and then press forward and lift. Toes down and up. So I'm trying to show you with my hands in case my foot isn't fully in the camera. Lift up, press down and up, forward and up. 4 more. Work that muscle. Feel your foot forward and up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold it right here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and release. There you go. Let's do the other one. Forward, heel out in front. Toes are lifted and press. Forward and lift. Forward and lift, working through that foot. One of the things that's important in balance is strong feet and legs. So if you don't have both flexibility and strength, it's easy to trip and not be able to catch yourself. One of the keys to balance is not that we're not going to maybe occasionally get off balance or trip on something, but that you can recover before you go down. And that takes strength and balance, being able to catch yourself. It also takes some agility, and I'm going to try and work some agility in a new course. Forward and lift. Yes, forward and lift. 2 more. Here's the last one. Hold that foot up. Hold it, pulling those toes back toward the ceiling, pulling them back toward you. Feel that stretch up the back of your leg and the activation of the muscle up the front of the shin. And march in place. March in place. I see some chats popping up, and remember, I can't answer your questions during class because I can't see that far. I see the pop-ups, but I can't read it. But I will see a transcript of the entire chat after class. And if you leave your email, and I do have somebody to respond to from yesterday, which I will, if I see your email address included in your question, I will respond to you. Let's pop right and left with a slight swing to the body, just going through a slight knee bend, reaching side to side, this way. So I'm keeping my toes on the floor, not lifting anything. I can grab the chair as I reach over here if I need to. And 4 more. 3. That's 2 each side, you know. 2 more. Last one. And now we're going to add that leg lift right here. Lift, and it's slow motion. Lift. And if you don't want to lift, keep doing what we did in the beginning, but do it more slowly so that you do have to work the muscles that would allow you at some point to lift that leg just slightly so it clears the floor and you're checking your balance. One more to each side. And march in place. I want you to grab your chair. We're going to be using it. right here with, this will be your right hand. Starting back, we're gonna do some heel to toe walking. And we'll have the chair right here. So hopefully you can see my feet. I'm all the way back against the wall. I'm gonna put my heel right in front of my toes. And I just wanna take 4 steps forward, heel to toe. So what we're doing here is activating the muscles in the hips and then go back. And we have a very narrow stance. Now, you know, most of the time when we exercise, I tell you that a wide stance, well, all the time, a wide stance gives you a better base of stability. So we're really unstable when we have our feet together like this, one right in front of the other. It's like tightrope walking. So that's why I said we're going to use the chair. But I want you to see what this feels like. You can test your balance at any time by letting go of the chair if you feel comfortable doing that. Heel in front of the toe, 4 steps forward at your own rate, and 4 steps back. Let's do it 2 more times, forward and back. And back. One, 2, this is the last one. 3, 4, and back. Good, and march. Just a little bit of marching right here. So we did both feet on that exercise. We don't have to do it to the other side. But I'm going to show you our next challenge. We're going to use the chair for some tapping, foot tapping. I turned my chair to the side because I need to get this rung right here where I can tap it. And there isn't one on the back. It's way underneath. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side to show you what we're doing. You can see that right there. And I'm going to stand here facing the chair. I can hold on to the back of the chair. And what I'm going to do is take one foot and I'm going to tap the rung of the chair and come back together. The rung of the chair and back together. This is the same foot, back together. The rung and back together. Tap that rung. We're going to do it 4 times. It's kind of a marching rhythm. Tap that rung and back. So that gives you a goal as you're lifting your leg, kind of like when you're going up and down steps. Well, up steps, when you have to lift and put your foot on the next riser. 4 more, I miscounted. And 3, are you surprised? 2 more. Last one, let's switch to the other leg. Tap that rung. Tap that rung, back together. Tap that rung. Hold the chair if you prefer. Tap that rung, tap it, tap it, tap, tap. 4 more, and 3, 2 more, last one. Now we're going to tap each leg 4 times. Well, wait. So let me explain, because I'm not saying what I'm doing. I'm tapping the front, the back, the front, and the back. Leg, not rung, the legs of the chair. So it's to my right, left, and down. And I'm doing it with the same foot right now. Right, left, and down. Tap, right, left, and down. Right, left, and down. Right, left, and down. Tap, right, left, and down. Tap, right, left, and down. 1 more. Here's the last one, and then we're going to switch legs. All right, let's try the other leg now. Tap. So I start with the crossover first. So now it's left, right, and down. Tap, left, right, and down. Tap, left, right, and down. Tap, left, right, and down. 4 more with this leg. Tap, and down. Left, right, and down. Left, right, and down. One more. Here's the last one. Tap, left, right, and down. Great job. While we're here, let's do some toe, heel, forward and back. Once again, holding on to the chair. Start back here, a little bit behind the chair. Heel, toe, forward, 2. There it is. Take it back. 4, 3, 2, and back. Step, 2, 3, 4, and back. 4, 3, 2, and back. Tap. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 4, 3, 2, back. 4 steps forward. Whoa, it's not easy. See the difference in this narrow, when you have your feet together like this narrow stance, how difficult and challenging this is? This is something you could test or try every day. You could do this with your chair, having it right here for safety, but working on your balance. Back, 2. Here's the last one coming up right here. Step, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Let's grab the chair for a little bit of lower leg and hip work and balance. Water. All right. So we have the chair right here, and we're going to do some leg lifts to the side first, and then to the back. So with the leg, I'm using the leg facing forward. You pick one, but we're staying on this side. Let's call it the right. And we're just going to do leg lifts here to the side. Keep it low, comfortable for you. You want to be lifted through the torso. Don't collapse right here in the waist. We're not trying to get more of a lift. Hold on to your chair. Just lift like this. My standing leg has the toes facing forward. Keep that standing leg, keep the knee a little bit soft because you need that for some shock absorption. It helps with your balance if you can just control where you are with a slightly bended knee for support. 4 more lifts. 3, 2, last one, lift and hold right here. And if you can let go, give that a try. 4, 3, 2, last one, feet together. Lifting to the rear now, same leg. Let's lift for 8. Just squeeze through the hips for that lift. That's where this movement starts. Hips, so your large muscles of your gluteus maximus and your hamstring is engaged ever so slightly. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Let's go side and back. Side and back. And we're just doing 8. Stand tall. 4 more. 3. 2 more. And last one, right here. Ah. You have to do a little bit of a hip wiggle to release. We're going to do the other leg. Facing the chair again. Let's start with 8 leg lifts to the side. Toes are pointed forward. And just clear the floor ever so slightly. Whatever level or height is comfortable for you is fine. Form is more important than height, always. 4, 3, 2, last one, and lifts to the rear now for 8. Four more. Squeezing through the hips. 2 more. There's the last one. Let's lift to the side and hold, because we didn't do that. Lift right here and hold. If you can let go and hold your balance, give yourself that little bit of a challenge. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and release it. And then same thing to the rear. Lift to the rear. Hold it right here. You can let go, have that additional challenge, and release. Lifting to the side and to the back for 8. Chest is lifted. I hope you're breathing. Shoulders are relaxed, and you shouldn't have to grip the chair. Fingertips. Four more. 3 more. Here's the last one. Good. And a little bit of a hip shake. Step back away from the chair so we can do a little bit of stretching. Now I have my feet the same width apart as the legs of the chair. And I'm going to hinge forward from the hips and be able to just very gently rest on the chair, hinging forward and feeling a full length stretch up through the back of my legs. Now my knees are soft and you can bend them more if you need that release, but don't lock your knees and force them into hyperextension. So relax, hinge forward from the hips with a long lengthened spine and relax over the back of your chair for a full leg stretch. And we're just gonna hold that stretch and breathe. Just breathe into the stretch. And using your hands, but not a lot of weight on the chair, press back up into the upright position. And let's go again. Hinge forward, flat back, long spine. Remember to not put so much weight on the chair that it does this. So gently resting on the chair for support. Soft knees, but a lengthened spine. And release. Let's cross one leg over the other, same stretch. Hinging forward, feeling this just slightly different in your muscles with one leg crossed over. And maybe you're not hinging forward as much. Maybe your stretch happens right here, and that's okay. The important part is that you hinge forward to wherever you feel that stretch where the tension is greatest in your muscles. And at that point, you hold it and just breathe into it. And let's release and cross the other leg now over top. Same stretch. Hinge forward. And release, pressing back up, using your hands for that additional support. Woo, let's get some water. We're going to use our chair now for some additional stretching. Before we start the stretching, let's do our sit down stand-ups for squatting. So first I want you to sit down and find that position where you can stand up without holding on, if you can. If you need to use your hands for this, then that's what I want you to do. Another alternative would be if you have a second chair that you can use at this point. The exercise is going to be just sit, tap the chair, and stand. So as if you were going to sit down and not hold on to anything. Tap and return. Tap and return. It's always important that you're able to get in and out of a chair independently. Tap and return. Tap and stand. Tap and stand. Tap and stand. Let's do 4 more. Tap and stand. Tap and stand. 2 more or 3 more. Now 2 more. And here's the last one. Tap and stand. All right, let's go ahead and sit down. All right, first let's open our legs, knees right over or in the direction of the front corner of the chair. Sit back a little bit so that you can use the seat for support. We're going to be bending forward and to the side for these stretches. So you want to be able to hold on if you need to, or you can hold on to the top of your thighs for support, which is what I'm going to do. First, we're just going to go straight forward, hinging, flat back, lengthen spine, arms right here. So you're feeling that stretch on your inner thighs, knees over the toes. So my feet are pointed outward in the same direction as my knees. Right here, I feel that stretch. And then I'm going to use my hands to press back up into the vertical position. And now I'm going to go over to just one leg. I'm pivoting my upper body, facing toward this knee and going forward. Same position, flat back, lengthened spine, lifted through the diaphragm, and breathe into your stretch. Release, use your hands to press back up into the seated position. Center again, straight forward. Breathe into the stretch. Up. And now toward the other leg, pivot with the upper body facing over that knee. Go forward. Breathe into your stretch. Relax your neck and shoulders. Using your hands, press back up into the upright position. Legs into the center, directly forward from your hips. Hands right here on the thighs. Let's pivot forward. Feel that stretch up through your low back, maybe a little bit on the sides of your hips. And press back up into the seated position. Let's do some stretching for the outside of your hips. Extend one leg directly forward in front of you, heel resting on the floor. And the other leg is going to cross over, ankle to ankle, and allow that knee to just fall open in the direction that it comfortably rests. And then using either your upper thighs for support of your upper body or holding onto the chair, we're going to reach forward with a lengthened spine, using that hinge action through the hips. Feel that stretch. Hold on where you need the support. If you're able to let go and reach lower without sacrificing a lengthened flat back, do so. And release, pressing back up. The second level of this stretch is to bring your foot up over top of, up above your knee. Never rest it on the knee, but above the knee with the knee open to the side. I have my foot now pressed into the floor for that additional support, and I'm going to hold on to my shin. An alternative might be holding on to the seat of the chair if that's more comfortable for you. And I'm going to do that same action with my upper body, long lengthened spine, reaching forward, relaxing my neck and shoulders, forcing the stretch into the side of my hip, not forcing the stretch, but activating that area by this position of my body. Never force a stretch. I apologize, I said the wrong word. Hold the stretch when you reach that area of maximum tension in your muscle. Hold the stretch and breathe into it. At this point, you should be feeling more of a stretch along the outside of this hip. This is the area that we are targeting right here with this very important area to work on flexibility. Release when you feel comfortable using your hands to press back up into the upright position. And finally, the more challenging position here for this movement is to bend the knee that's underneath you at a 90-degree angle. So now your leg is crossed over and the knee is open to the side, and maybe some of you, like me, with very tight hips, already feel that stretch right here. Excuse me. And if that's the case, you want to just activate the stretch a little bit further, if only if you are comfortable doing that. Reaching forward with this upper body. I really have very little movement here today going forward. Activating that stretch. Breathing into it. And release. Let's do that same series on the other leg. Release this leg here on the top. Extend that leg forward. Toes up, heel is on the floor. And now you're going to just cross this leg over top, ankle to ankle. Let the knee drop open in the comfortable position wherever it will. Using your hands for support right here on your upper thighs. Long lean back stretches forward, reaching out over top of your thighs. Hold on here for support and hold that stretch. If you can reach further without compromising your position or form, go ahead and do so. You may feel more of a stretch up through your hamstring on the supporting leg. And release. Pressing back up, using your hands for support. Move this foot up over top of the knee, be up above the knee, not resting on the knee. So this foot is above the knee. If you have to hold it in place, do that. I have my foot now flat on the floor for that support, and I'm going to hold on to my shin. First, sit up tall. I was slouching. Did you catch that? And then lean forward. Think length through your spine as you lean forward into this stretch. Be careful not to press on this supporting knee. Feel that stretch up the back of your hamstring perhaps, but our target area is the side of the hip of the leg that is crossed over. Release when you are ready. And for the final, most challenging position, bend this supporting knee at a 90-degree angle. Adjust here so you can hold on wherever is comfortable. Let that knee open to the side, but don't force it. I tend to rest this way with my elbow here, but please know I'm not pressing my knee down. I'm just resting my elbow there. And then hinge forward if you can, if you have that hip flexibility. Breathe into that. Breathe into this stretch. Feel the activation of the stretch, that stretch reflex on the outer side of this hip. You may feel that it wants you to kind of tighten up. That's why we breathe through it, to allow the muscle to relax while we are stretching. We don't want to bounce. Just hold steady and breathe. Release when you are ready. Press back up into the vertical sitting position and put that foot back down on the floor. Find your comfortable, stable base for a little bit of upper body stretching. Reach up, nice and long. Let's go forward, reaching out, reach, reach, reach. And if you are able, continue to go forward, round your back finally. Round it, allow your body to just drape over top of your thighs, and your head falls forward. And when you are ready, use your hands, placing them above the knees, and press back up into your seated position. Let's open those legs again, right over top of the corner of the chair for an upper body twist. Spiral around to the side. As you are here, can you feel the space underneath your ribs, between your ribs and the top of your hips? Can you feel that space? And release. Let's go to the other side. Using your hands along the side of your thigh or the side of the chair. A little bit of added pressure there will contribute to a deeper stretch. And back to the first side. Continue right around through center and pivot to the side. One hand here on the side of the thigh. I have the other one on the side of my chair. And a little bit of pressure against that thigh gives me a deeper stretch through my upper back. And breathe into it. Release. And let's go to the other side. And release. Stay with me for a little bit of breath work, some positive affirmations to take with you through your day, and then my closing slides. And I'm going to grab my water. Begin to bring your attention to your breath. Sitting up nice and tall and becoming aware of the rise and fall of your rib cage and your diaphragm as you draw in positive, cleansing air with optimistic intent. And you exhale the negative worries, fears, and concerns of the day. Breathing at a natural rate and rhythm, just become aware that as you inhale, your rib cage rises and you're filling your lungs with positive, healthy air and letting go of the negative and the dark and dreary worries, fears, and anxieties. And with this next inhale, I want you to imagine that air that you are drawing in to be a beautiful color of your choice today. I love reading the colors that you choose when you put them in the chat for me. Your optimistic choice of colors today of a happy, joyful, glorious color that is filling your lungs and your body as you take in that inhale. And then as you let go, you release the gray, dark, negative, the worries, fears, and concerns that you might have about your day. Just let them go. One more time. Draw in a positive, glorious, joyful, filled with gratitude, breath full of fresh, gorgeously colored air. Imagine it going throughout your body and filling your limbs, your arms and your legs, all the way out to your fingertips and toes, so that you radiate joy and gladness to everyone you meet today or throughout your environment. As you exhale, let go of any negative thoughts that may be plaguing your mind today. Continue breathing and relaxing into this exercise as I offer you some positive affirmations, and you may choose one that resonates with you or more than one if you like to take with you throughout the day. I release all feelings of worry and guilt. Just for right now or just for today, I am going to let go of my worries, my fears, any guilt that I feel. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to fill my day with gratitude and feeling grateful for all that I have and all that I am. I want to just radiate gratitude that I'm alive and that we shared this time together this morning. Gratitude. Just for right now and today, and no matter what happens the rest of the day, I know that I am good enough just the way I am. I am good enough. I am worthwhile, and I am worthy. I'm worthy of being loved and cared for. I am worthy. And finally, just for this moment, perhaps, and maybe for the rest of the day, but just for right now, I am at peace. I am at peace. I hope you are too. And I'm thankful that we were all here together. Again, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a great workout this morning. Stay with me as I share my closing slides. Once again, thank you for joining me today for this exercise session. I hope you loved it. I know I did. If you want to share your experience on social media, if you're active on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, I don't know all the others, you can share your experience using the hashtag #GetSetUp or the @GetSetUp. And if you're not active on social media, that's okay. Email Liz at getsetup.io. She handles our social media and will share your experiences and stories if you like. If you want to move some more today, look for these classes. Ageless, oops, where did my screen go? There it is. Ageless Grace is another great class to get you moving. You could also learn some line dancing with Shirley. And line dancing or any type of dancing is actually great because it involves the mind for remembering steps, combinations, as well as the body. So there's a lot of brain body activity going on there, and it's great for improving your memory, your brain, and preventing dementia. So do some dancing. And there are some yoga classes available today with the fabulous Christina. So look for those as well. My next classes tomorrow are core training and fitness combo. The core training is at 8 o'clock, fitness combo at 9:30, I believe. And then next week, we start on Monday with core training. And on Tuesday, we have Let's Get Moving. And Wednesday, we do seated strength training. So join me for my morning fitness classes. Be on the lookout for the email that you'll receive from Get Set Up that will contain some key takeaways from today's class, as well as downloadable reminder sheet and some information about the muscle groups that we worked. And the reminder sheet you can download and print and hang up in your exercise space for reminders to breathe, to modify, and to take things at your own pace. That email will also contain some suggested classes you might enjoy and a link for providing some feedback for us. And please know that I read all your feedback. I appreciate your comments and suggestions. Some of you write something every day to me, and it's really amazing. And I thank you and appreciate you so much. You know, now you can invite a friend to share Get Set Up with you. And when you do that by looking on the screen, when you book a class, you'll see this, hey, yay, you're all booked. And then it says invite a friend. And you would click on the invite a friend tab, and that'll give you the opportunity to input your friend's email address, and then click the orange tab, and they'll automatically receive an email from us inviting them to join. This is the most important email to remember. I mentioned it in the beginning of class. Max put it in the chat for you as a reminder. And here it is again. It's help@getsetup.io. And that's the email that you want to use to request a session recording, to let us know you want to host a group of your own, to suggest a new class topic, or to tell us about an organization in your community where we should seek to partner. We do partner with a lot of organizations across the country, such as assisted care, senior living, government, and community organizations, but we're always looking for more. So let us know if you have an organization, and we'll see what we can do about getting involved with them. Once again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys coming, and I hope you loved the class. Have a great day, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.